Have you ever thought about why some older guys naturally get women's attention in a very interesting way? What makes them appealing? We usually think that getting older makes people less beautiful, but there are older men who are still very attractive and deeply fascinate women. It's not just their looks, but also their deep mental qualities. Stoicism's classic ideas have become a strong source of inspiration for people today who want to live an independent and happy life. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's also a way of life, a way of looking at the world and dealing with problems with strength. By applying these ideas to their daily lives, older men have created an undeniable attraction that captures women's hearts. We should look into how the basic ideas of Stoicism have shaped, changed, and made this one-of-a-kind allure. There are strong mental traits and undeniable confidence that go beyond looks and age. Please support us by liking, subscribing, and leaving a review. Your story could help someone else going through the same thing. Allow us to begin. Knowledge and experience come in first. As guys get older, they gain not only years, but also knowledge and experience that can help them understand and trust their gut in a wider range of social situations. Stoicism teaches the worth of insight and the importance of listening over speaking. This wisdom is a key part of Stoicism. Older men often use their experience in interesting ways that can be very attractive, especially to women. For example, they might change the way they talk to people by talking less and listening more. Not only should they be quiet, they should also actively listen and respond to what the other person says, showing that they really care and respect them. Alternatively, they could let their date make the decisions, which can make their partner feel appreciated and respected, which is very attractive. This strategy is very different from a common mistake made by many younger people. They try to take over conversations to show off. But here's a serious twist. Being wise means being able to control your emotions and listen carefully so that others can say what they need to say. Older men show that they are confident and comfortable letting others shine. For example, imagine an older man on a date at a quiet restaurant encouraging his partner to pick the meal or start a conversation about a topic she's really interested in. Every time he listens carefully, nods and responds thoughtfully, he's not just taking part in the conversation, he's showing that he values her thoughts and enjoys her intelligence. This can be a breath of fresh air. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to stay in charge and how strong silence can be. If older men follow these rules, they can handle social situations with a cool and appealing ease that makes people want to be around them. Number 2, having a growth attitude. This means being present, thoughtful, and wise in your interactions. The growth mindset isn't just about always looking forward. It's based on a Stoic principle that says we should focus on self-improvement and resilience instead of dwelling on our mistakes or the inevitable setbacks that life throws at us. Look at how calm and collected older men who have adopted this mindset are. They don't waste time. Instead of dwelling on regrets from the past, they look ahead, set goals, dream big, and consistently work towards becoming a better self. This isn't just about professional growth, it's also about personal evolution, becoming more empathetic, more understanding, and more in tune with their partner's needs and dreams. Now, why does this appeal to women? Well, it shows stability, maturity, and the promise of a relationship that gets stronger over time. Women are often attracted to ambitious men who also have the maturity and strength to deal with life's challenges. You may notice this when an older man talks about learning a new language, picking up a new hobby like painting or volunteering, or just making plans to travel and see the world. These aren't just idle dreams, they're signs of a lively, active approach to life that is very attractive. These conversations ignite a spark. They show a readiness to invest in the future, a future that women want to be part of. Number 3, ending on a positive note. Many men, especially when younger or less experienced, might react impulsively. If a date isn't going exactly as planned, this could be showing frustration, overly criticizing something, or even making negative comments about past relationships. Such behaviors can inadvertently jeopardize their chances with someone they are genuinely interested in. However, older men often bring a different, more seasoned approach to the table, drawing on the Stoic virtues of patience and understanding. That good things often take time to develop. They play the long game. This isn't about being slow for the sake of it. It's about recognizing that meaningful compliment expresses genuine enthusiasm for a hobby she mentioned, or simply warmly smiles and says he liked the night and looks forward to talking again. This way of flirting doesn't put any pressure on her or make her feel physically obligated. Instead, it's subtle and respectful, leaving her wanting to know more about him. This plan to leave a good impression. Lasting impression fits well with the Stoic idea of keeping one's grace and dignity no matter what. By letting the relationship develop naturally instead of rushing it, these men show that they value not only their dates, but also the relationship itself. Comfort, but also faith in how things will naturally go. So remember that whether you're on a date or in any other social setting, try to end on a positive note. Keep conversations light, fun, and interesting. This can make a big difference in how you're seen and help you build a future that you both want to explore together. Moderation and humility are number 4. A common misconception is that only young people can make a big splash with their accomplishments. However, as we see over and over, success and wealth tend to build up over time and become more obvious with age, thanks to years of professional experience. This wealth and experience can be very helpful when planning dates. There are ways for older men to make dates not only fun, but also memorable. This is where the Stoic philosophy comes in handy. It shows us how important it is to be moderate and humble. It's not just about how much money you have, it's also about how well you use what you have. Instead of going to bars or relaxed restaurants, try going somewhere more unique. Take your date to a more upscale restaurant. This choice shows a level of sophistication and refinement that many people find very appealing, especially women who like a more mature approach to life and relationships. For example, picking a restaurant known for its unique cuisine or a quiet, elegant setting says a lot about your taste and respect for the occasion. But here's a word of advice. Don't go overboard with expensive gifts. Instead of spending a lot of money to show how much you care, spend your money on good events that fit both of your interests. If you both like music, you could spend the night at a jazz club or go to an art show that fits your tastes. This shows that you're not just trying to impress her with your money, but also want to share a part of your life and enjoy experiences together. This change from flashy to thoughtful planning shows a maturity that can be very attractive. It shows that you're not just looking for excitement or approval, but are sharing a real part of your life. It's about making a connection based on mutual appreciation and enjoyment. Real confidence. Men usually become more calm and grown up when they deal with problems as they age. Not just because of getting older, but also because of the things we've done and learned along the way. In social situations, especially when dating, it's common to hear complaints and rumors. It can be tempting to join in, especially if it seems like a good way to connect or get to know someone better. But Stoicism teaches us a different way. Stoicism isn't just being quiet. It also means knowing what's worth your time and energy. For example, older men can show that they're very mature by staying away from small fights and gossip, which is often seen as a sign of lack of experience or immaturity in younger people. This shows that they're above the fray, sure of who they are and don't feel the need to prove themselves all the time, which is not only attractive but also a man who seems calm and in control of his feelings can be very attractive. Let's say you're on a date and a sensitive topic comes up. Instead of getting into personal complaints, a stoic response might be to briefly acknowledge the issue and then move the conversation to something more positive or insightful. This not only keeps the mood light, but it also shows that you have control over your feelings and reactions. Being stoic doesn't mean hiding your feelings or acting like someone you're not. It means showing that you've reached a point in your life where other people's views or small failures don't affect your sense of self-worth. Being truly sure of yourself and having a mysterious aura are what can make you really beautiful. Whether you're a young man of 20 or an old man of 40, looking your best is about more than just how you look. It shows how disciplined and self-cared you are, which are two important parts of the Stoic philosophy. Stoicism isn't just about mental and emotional fortitude. It also emphasizes the importance of physical discipline and self-mastery. When you put effort into grooming and maintaining a polished appearance, it sends a message that you value yourself and how you present to the world. This isn't about vanity, it's about respect and self-respect. Take, for example, the simple act of dressing well and keeping fit. These efforts require consistent discipline behind the scenes, like sticking to a workout regimen or choosing outfits that are both appropriate and flattering. When you care for your appearance, you're not just looking good for the sake of it. You're embodying the Stoic ideals of control and respect for oneself. And the payoff. It's more than just looking good when she notices and compliments you, calling you handsome or well-dressed. It's not just a boost to your ego. It sets a positive, light-hearted tone for the interaction. It opens the door to flirting, playful banter and genuine connections. These moments are about respect and attraction, not a quick search for approval. Self-care and discipline can greatly improve your dating chances at any age. A man who takes care of himself is often seen as a man of substance. As a man who can take care of the things and people that are important to him, he shows that he values health and vitality, which are attractive at any age. So whether you're going to the gym, shopping for clothes that are both comfortable and stylish, or just keeping up with your regular grooming routines, remember that these are investments that pay off in how others see you and how you see yourself. Don't forget this. Taking care of your physical look is just as important for a strong Stoic practice as taking care of your mental and emotional health. It's all about taking care of and respecting the vessel that takes you through life. Number 7. In today's dating world, stable and steady insecurity is a big turn-off. It's not just about being unsure of yourself, it's also how these feelings show up in your interactions with others. Women who value independence and freedom can often tell when their partner isn't sure about them. It could show up in subtle ways, like when they keep asking about past relationships, or when they worry about other men being a threat. These actions show a lack of confidence, which may not be appealing right now. Let's look at this from a serious point of view. Stoicism tells us to focus on what we can change and to keep our internal balance no matter what happens outside. This is especially true for older men. This way of thinking is especially important if you're an adult. It's important to use the knowledge you've learned from your experiences instead of giving up because you're afraid. This isn't just about putting on a brave face. It's about really getting to a place where the superficial parts of dating don't bother you. For example, if your ex-partner brings up the subject of your ex-partners during a date, a Stoic approach would be to acknowledge the talk but not dwell on it. Instead of asking about her past or being worried about other men she might be seeing, focus on the present moment and show interest in her thoughts, dreams, and what motivates her. This shows not only that you are mature, but also that you believe in your own character and your ability to connect with her more deeply. Being self-assured doesn't mean you have to be cold or distant. On the contrary, it means being happy in your own skin and showing that you are stable and reliable, which are qualities that are highly desirable, especially for someone looking for a long-term partner. A true Stoic finds his security within himself, not through approval from others. A possible partner can tell that you are sure of yourself at this level, that you are not only a good choice now, but also a reliable partner in the future. 8th number. When it comes to dating, being able to make clear, confident choices without second thoughts is often seen as a sign of maturity and leadership by many women. As social roles change and men's indecision can be a source of frustration, this decisiveness is especially appealing. This isn't just about being bossy. It's also about showing that you have the confidence and skills to make decisions that are in line with both your wants and the needs of the situation. Let's look at a real-life example of how to plan a date without going back and forth or giving in too much to her wishes. A mature, determined man might suggest a certain restaurant or activity. He does this not to disregard her choices, but to show initiative. For example, he might say, "I know this great Italian place with great reviews and a cozy atmosphere. How would dinner there on Friday night sound?" This way of making plans says more than just plans. It also hints at authority and thought. This way of making decisions comes from Stoic philosophy, which values confidence and common sense. It means getting to know yourself and your surroundings well enough to make quick, confident choices based on accurate information. Stoicism tells us that this was clarity and decisiveness clear up misunderstanding and make actions more effective by aligning them with purpose. However, it's important to balance this decisiveness with respect for her wants and needs. You are not trying to force your will on others. You are trying to show that you can lead and make smart decisions. For all the mature guys out there, it shows that you can not only take the lead, but also do so in a way that cares about the happiness and well-being of those around you. Remember that being decisive shows that you know what you want and aren't afraid to go after it while still respecting others. This can make you very attractive to women who want a partner who is both assertive and caring. So be proud of your ability to make decisions with confidence. It's not just a sign of leadership. It shows that you're experienced and mature, making you an interesting and attractive partner. Number 9. Body language communicator for a lot of older men. They have a calm, sure demeanor that you don't often see in younger people because they've gained confidence through life events. When you know you're not a social novice, you can go into conversations with a calm sense of confidence, knowing you have little to lose. Stoic theory, which says to control what you can and let go of the rest, is at the heart of this way of thinking. For example, think about the simple act of letting go of a burden. Making steady eye contact instead of nervously looking away shows that you are interested and confident. Also, take a moment to think about your stance. Sitting and standing straight with an open, relaxed body language shows that you are at ease and present in the present. These are small signs that say a lot about your growth and self-confidence. Learning how to control your body language can make dating a lot more fun. If you're comfortable in your own skin and sure of your worth, which can be very attractive, then you'll make sure that even if a date doesn't turn into romance, the impression you leave might make someone want to go on another one, because your presence alone can be very attractive. Accepting your age and the wisdom that comes with it isn't the same thing as using your maturity to improve how you connect with others. Your body language can captivate, giving off an air of a man who knows what he's worth, which is very beautiful. Thank you for joining us today as we talked about the interesting ways that the timeless principles of Stoicism can make older guys more attractive. We've talked about how these philosophical rules not only help you develop a greater sense of who you are, but also make you more attractive to others. This isn't just about getting older in a graceful way. It's also about turning old age into a sign of lasting charm and knowledge. It's never too late to stop being average. Every interaction is a chance to get someone's attention, not by being loud or brazen, but by the subtle power of your presence. Take a moment to think about how you carry yourself, because how you present yourself can make all the difference in dating and beyond. We hope this discussion has sparked your interest and made you think about how these principles apply to your life. Your participation helps us grow and keep having useful conversations. We also want you to share your thoughts and experiences in the area below the comments. Your input is not only valued, but it could also help someone else on their journey. Stay tuned for more content that aims to educate and inspire. As we say goodbye for today, think about how the core of your character can affect and captivate those around you. Until next time, embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and let it make you more powerful in every place you enter.